wood butts, basically. I don't know what they're called, but the wood part of the gun, I think it's the butt, basically. They used to make that there, so they used to make ammunition and you know, the wood butts for the guns, and my nanny made them. She told me about having to make all the stuff being on the projection, and do you know what I mean? See, listen, you got to listen to the elders out there. They got some stories, mate. Yeah, that factory there, they say they turned it into like they say, a weapons factory, basically. You'll see it, you'll recognise it from the symbol. It's huge. But yeah, it was all hands on deck, I guess, in the war, wasn't it? So yeah, I love them sort of stories, and I'm glad I listened. But yeah, there you go, Moorlands Trading Estate. So that is a landmark, people. That is, it's a Gloucester landmark. It obviously isn't a match factory anymore. It hasn't been a match factory for a very long time. So but yeah, it's just one of those. It's iconic. There was a film scene with Danny Dyer filmed here. Can't remember what the film was called now. It had Sean, what's his name in it? Sean Bean. Is it Sean Bean? Yeah, I think it's him. But yeah, they did basically a racing scene, basically coming up this road here, and then they crashed into another car. Basically, they cut to another part then, so they didn't actually show the crash scene as being here, but they showed the racing scene of the car basically coming up along this road and then crashing, basically. Quite interesting. Have a look at what that film's called. I can't remember. They did some filming basically at one of the pubs up the road, which was the old Seymour Road pub. And yeah, it was Sean Bean. Is it Sean Bean? I don't bloody know their names now. Sean whoever, anyway. It were a good film. Right then, we'll continue filming. So there's a little bit of history for you people, if you don't know about that little match factory. Yeah. Whoop whoop. So again, this is how close you are sort of to town. Yeah, again, if anyone knows the actual street where, you know, Mary grew up, please let me know. If you know the house number, even better. And don't worry, I'm not going to knock on the door or anything. I just literally, it would be good to walk past and film it, and just obviously, you know what I mean? I can't see anything. I can't see any information on it whatsoever. Just that the fact that it was local to the Bristol road. I'm sure if I get speaking to people, you know, local people will know anyway. It's like, it's not going to be that difficult to find out. Right then, so we're just going up into the foot of the town right now, people. So this is the bottom end. Obviously now you've got the, like I say, you've got all this Peel Centre and all this, but you wouldn't have had that back in the day. Like I say, in Mary's day, that wouldn't have been here. We're going to walk past the cafe, which was basically knocked down, and it's now being replaced with some flats. So there's another cafe that Fred was obviously connected to. So we'll have a little look at that now, people. And get past the road. Don't want to touch it. So yeah, all this is new. So all this would have been old shops back in the day. I remember them being like news agents and I don't know, like restaurants and stuff like that. But obviously now it's changed. The landscape of it's completely changed now. It ain't the same as what it was. Man, are they gonna let us go? Yay! Yeah, it's green, people. something like that. I didn't know whether to go or not. Right then, so yeah, like obviously this building here, that would not have been there, like I say, back in Mary's day, nor would this, but the pub, this pub would have. This is quite a popular pub, always has been, and it still is really. It's probably, I don't know, one of the better pubs in Gloucester now, I would say, really. And a lot of people will probably disagree with me, but I really like the pub. You get good service in there, serve you really, really fast. Don't have to worry about all these bloody apps and stuff, do you know what I mean? You have to sign in like you do everywhere, or you know, do your app thing on the phone, you know, as you walk in the NHS to register. But apart from that, well, easy. Again, you would have had another pub there, the New Pilot Inn, back in the day. So you'd have had two pubs there opposite, and I think there was another one up here and a chip shop as well. So again, all different. Right, this is the building. This is where the cafe would have been, people. This is where the cafe would have been, literally. So the cafe was knocked down. Obviously you can see the back of obviously the quays there, the shopping area, Gloucester Quays. That's what that is, Gloucester Quays car park, and below a bit. But yeah, this is where the cafe would have been. It was knocked down. Is it the green something? Green something? Anyway, you know what it is, people. You know exactly what I'm on about. So it's now Elmin House, peeps. But obviously that would have come down in, it would have been put up, I don't know exactly when, probably in the 70s, early 80s, I would say. At a guess. As you can see, quite busy. None of these buildings here would have been here either. They went up about the same sort of time as that other block. Maybe just a little bit after. That was all, they were all retail shops down there. They've all been turned into housing now. But yeah, back in the day, again, when it first opened, it was another row of shops basically. So it's completely changed. This was a chip shop here, this building. It's a bed and breakfast now. Yeah, that used to be a chippy. Really popular chippy as well. I don't know why it closed. And as you can see, we are now really kind of in town. We've just got the docks to the left, and then obviously we've got the other part of town straight up now. So again, by all means, join me. I'll turn the camera off when we get to the busy part of town, but I'll keep it on walking up here so I can just show you the docks. Busy today, peeps.